Welcome to Haunt Weekly.
Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Crystal.
And this is Haunt Weekly, a weekly podcast for the haunted attraction, haunted entertainment industry. Whether you're an actor, owner, or just plain aficionado, we aim to be a podcast for you. And yes, we're back again, getting closer and closer. Many of you have already started season.
Yes.
Those of you that don't open till October, you're knee-deep in preparations for season. It is crunch time, folks. Get to work. What the hell are you doing listening to us?
Hopefully they're working while listening to us.
That'd be a good idea. Crack that whip. Get to work. Get out there and do stuff. Build things. Scare people.
Yeah.
Make creativity and fear happen.
Yes.
Something like that. That sound good?
That sounds perfect.
But yes, we are back with another week. And this is kind of we have to chill out ourselves some on the podcast because we're busy too.
Yeah.
We're building things, making fear happen, and doing all that wonderful stuff that we do. And so, yeah, this is kind of our time to decompress a little bit. Also, it's hot as hell outside right now. And
yes, it is.
I don't know when the hell summer decided to come back to New Orleans, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because it's mid-September and it is 89 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm showing. And heat index makes it 95.
Yeah.
And in our garage, that heat index probably shoots up to like 110.
Yeah.
I don't care any fans putting in. There's no circulation.
No.
Anyway, we are, as we mentioned earlier, Haunt Weekly. You can find more of us at hauntweekly.com, on Twitter at Haunt Weekly. Like us on Facebook at Haunt Weekly. You can find us wherever fine our podcasts are sold. That includes iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and other wonderful locations. Definitely subscribe, like, and do all that wonderful, yummy social media stuff you probably did already.
Yep.
If you made it this far. But anyways, this week's episode is all about Halloween retail. Now, this is not something us haunters talk about a great deal.
It's not, because a lot of us build our own props. We build a large portion of our stuff.
Yeah.
And that's true for a lot of people.
I think that's true for pretty much everyone other than the most casual of home haunters, I would say.
Yeah, or people throwing parties.
Parties, yeah. And if you don't build all your own stuff, don't be ashamed of it. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But, the reason not a lot of hunters talk about it is because we don't buy stuff from here. But
right. And whenever we first started out, we did buy some things.
Yeah, we learned some hard lessons.
Yeah.
That's some expensive lessons, too, to be honest.
Yeah. But, that's the other market for it, is people just starting out.
Yeah. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But basically, this episode, for us, Halloween retail, and for I suppose many of you guys, is less about, hey, let's go buy stuff, and more about, the season is here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like when you see the Christmas stuff going up if you're into Christmas. If you're into Christmas, this may not be the right podcast. I'm just saying, I'm not going to judge you, but it might not be.
Yeah.
Might not be. And Halloween should be your Christmas.
Yeah.
If you listen to this podcast. But anyways, the point of the matter is it's more about the spirit of the season.
Right.
Like I said, how normal people view seeing Christmas stuff in the store. It lets us know at that time of year. And, sometimes there is pretty cool stuff.
There is.
So we're going to talk about that. We're going to do a store-by-store rundown, what they have this year, and we'll get into all the details on that in a minute. But first things first, conference reminders.
Yay!
Crystal, you're up.
All right. Starting us off, October 14th and 15th. Sinister Creature Con, Scottish Rite Center in Sacramento, California, includes all things horror, including filmmakers, makeup, haunted attraction engineers, and actors.
What the hell are you guys doing there?
Yes,
Get to work.
Yes, it's going to be the same joke every week, as you know. Sponsored
we do not come up with new jokes here at Haunt Weekly. We believe in recycle and reuse.
Yes. Yes. It's sponsored in part by Cemeterium Haunted House and Dire World Scare Park. Featured guests include Ted Raimi, Scott McDonald, Marky Ramone, and Uwe Boll. Sinister Creature Con Sacramento.com for more information.
Yeah, we always have bets whether or not we can get through that domain on the first try.
Yes.
Good work, Crystal.
Better.
Yes, we have. We actually both have gotten better as we've gotten a little practice at it. Mm-hmm. And by the time it happens, we'll be perfect at it.
Yay!
And then it'll happen, and then we won't have it for another year.
Yeah.
And then we'll forget.
Yeah.
And the process begins anew.
It does.
All right. After season, November 9th through 11th, this is a big one that a lot of haunters have been saying they want to go to. It is the legendary Haunt Tour in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the Crown Plaza, Philadelphia. They'll be touring the Field of Screams to Bates Motel and Haunted Hayride and Reaper's Revenge. Learn more at legendaryhaunttour.com.
Okay, then in January 12th through the 15th, HauntCon Halloween and Party Expo right here in New Orleans at the Ernest N. Memorial. It should be Memorial.
It should be, but...
I know it's a guy's name, but I don't care. Convention Center, hauntcon.com. I don't think I've said that one right since we've started this.
No, I don't think you have either.
Yeah.
I think you're 0 for like 5.
Yes.
But anyways, yes, hauntcon.com for more. We are going to try to do something with that. Some kind of meetup, some kind of thing. It'll depend upon the schedule of the conference and when they're doing evening things.
And when people are getting into town, so let us know when you're available and want to do something.
Yeah, we'll probably be really harping on this after season, like November. We'll start really buckling down and planning this. All right, after that is Trans World's Halloween and Attraction Show in St. Louis, Missouri, March 22nd through 25th at the America Center. You know, you pretty much could just copy and pasted all that from last year.
Pretty much, yeah.
Learn more at the HaShow, HAASHOW.com.
And then, April 13th through the 15th, it's West Coast Haunters Convention in Portland, Oregon at the Doubletree Hotel, Portland. HauntersConvention.com for more info on that.
Then you have the Halloween Show and National Haunters Convention presents Halloween Boardwalk Empire. I think this is a new one on the list to us.
Gotcha.
And Atlantic City, New Jersey, May 18th through 20th at the Showboat Convention Center. Neat little like showboat and riverboat theme they got going for this conference. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Learn more at HalloweenShow.com.
And finally, May 25th through 27th, it's Midwest Haunters Convention in Columbus, Ohio, Greater Columbus Convention Center, MidwestHauntersConvention.com for more info on that. Right. Now, I do want to give a little bit of a shout out, as you heard from last week's episode. Japes does have his haunted bus tour if you're in the Chicago area.
Yes, that is true.
It's Souls, Lost Souls.
Haunted. Oh, God. Now
Lost Souls Haunted Bus Tour. I know I threw a curveball at you.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry. Yeah.
My brain doesn't work like this.
I know.
My brain doesn't work at all. It's haunt season.
Yes. But that's October 13th through the 15th. October 13th, 14th, and 15th. So, yes.
Yeah, if you're in the Chicago area and you are not actively working on or at a haunt, this is a great idea, by the way. And yeah, because it's basically $250 per person for 3 nights. You can pick and choose your nights, too.
Yeah, you don't have to buy all 3.
But why wouldn't you? But it's on 3 nights. It's free transportation, beer on the bus, Japes acting for you, plus 3 haunts a night, 9 haunts total if you do the whole $250 package.
Right, and lots of free goodies.
And lots of other free... This is an unbeatable deal, guys.
Yeah.
As someone that goes to 12 to 18 haunts a year, you ain't getting better than this.
I would love that.
Dude, if we take a year off and we're going to Chicago, we're doing this tour, this exact tour.
Yeah, maybe for next year we'll just see about flying in for the weekend that they do it. And
that would be
fly in, fly out.
You know what? I'm down for this, Japes. If you do it next year, let us know early so we can make plans.
Yep.
Anyways, okay. What were we talking about again? Halloween retail. Man, the whole point of the episode.
Yeah.
You know what? We're only 10 minutes in. Screw this.
Yeah.
All right. We have to start this episode with busting a myth, though.
Yes.
We're not the Mythbusters, but we will do our best. There is a widespread claim, including in the haunt community, that Halloween is the second biggest holiday for retail sales.
Right.
And that is false. Mm-hmm. When you look at the holidays, it's actually 6. It's not even close.
No.
According to Snopes, the winter holidays, and I love that they call the winter holidays, because technically it is Christmas, Hanukkah, and other holidays in the season. I just totally choked there. I'm thinking of the others.
I know.
I don't know how the hell that happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, Kwanzaa was the other big one. Thank you.
Yes.
God damn. Haunt season is brutal, man. I'm fried. But yes, they round up the first, and they are by far and away the leader. It's almost $500 billion there in retail sales.
Right.
So we're talking like exponentially bigger. other holidays that are higher up, though, include Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Easter, and Father's Day. And I love noting that Mother's Day is so much higher up than Father's Day on that list.
Yeah, it is.
I just note that. But even Father's Day generates more retail sales than Halloween does. Now, that being said, there are other non-holidays that beat it too, including back-to-school shopping and the Superb Owl. I'm not sure what the Superb Owl is. But yeah, the Superb Owl also beats it.
Yeah.
But still, Halloween does rake in, and the estimations vary. I've seen between 7 and 8 million in the more recent estimations. And then that's a lot of money. That's still a lot of cash. And the thing about
I think you said million.
7 to 8 billion with a B. It's billion with a B.
Okay. Yeah. Like, that sounds low.
It gets $7.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody bought a bulb at a Walmart in Tulsa once for Halloween, and that was it. One guy, his name was Frank. He's a nice guy. But anyway, any Franks in Tulsa, I'm apologizing to now. But thank you for buying the bulb. Keeping Halloween alive.
Yes.
But yes, retailers do indeed very much love money. And the thing about it is, Halloween is technically still the second biggest decorating holiday.
Right.
It is just behind the quote-unquote winter holidays in terms of decorating. It's more people decorate for Halloween than any other holiday except for winter. I feel weird saying winter holidays, but the winter holidays. But you do kind of have to clump them all together because it's impossible to distinguish what was bought for what. Yeah,
and that's actually something that I noticed last year, and apparently they've been doing it for a little bit of time at least, was that locally the House of Shock works with the local paper to promote the best decorated yards. We actually entered it last year.
Yeah, just for poops and giggles.
Yeah, but that's a way that haunts can get the community invested into Halloween and to get your name out there. Because they were giving away free tickets.
I never found out who won.
No.
I know we didn't, obviously, but I never found out who did.
Yeah.
I think I would know if we had, but I hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But they were giving away free tickets for the
that is
best
a good
decorated.
idea. That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of this money and all this retail love has led to a pretty complicated relationship for us in a way.
Yeah.
We don't want to see our beloved holiday over commercialized. We have seen what has happened to Christmas.
Yeah.
We've seen what has happened to, and even like now Easter and Valentine's Day too. I mean, it's getting really difficult in all those cases to separate the commercial aspect from the celebratory aspect of it.
Right.
And, however you choose to celebrate them, it's getting complicated. But that being said, we do love seeing Halloween stuff in stores.
Oh, yes.
When the Halloween section goes up at the local Walmart or whatever, we gotta go take a peek.
Oh, yeah.
We can't help it.
Even if we don't shop at the store anymore, we go in and we look at the Halloween section.
And in fact, how many times has it happened? Usually, like, right about now and before.
Yeah.
We go into a store for something totally unrelated and get totally sidetracked into the Halloween stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then we blow like 15, 20 minutes roaming around looking at the random Halloween crap.
Yeah. That
happens
all the time. That happens all the time.
But yeah, I mean, we love seeing it there. We love having our holiday represented.
It provides joy to my soul.
And the thing about it's not so much about, buying things for us anymore.
No.
We have way too much Halloween crap.
Yeah.
Our offices, our home, everything is like packed to the gills with random Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have any room, guys. We literally had to build a shed this year to help store Halloween crap.
Yeah.
We had to add storage to our house to store Halloween crap. Mm-hmm. That's a problem, okay? We're like a few seasons away from appearing on Hoarders.
Well, okay, so that's not true, but I know that a lot of haunts have storage that they use for all of their stuff.
I know. But yeah. And now, that being said, we do pick up the occasional thing here and there. We see things that interest us or make us laugh or we like.
Right.
But realistically, it's just more about getting in the mood and setting the mood and getting into the spirit.
Yes.
Pun intended.
Of course.
Pun intended. So, by this point, we're recording this in mid to late September, a little bit mid-September, basically. We're recording this a little bit earlier than we usually do. We have made it now to all of the major retail outlets in our area.
Yes.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to go over what we have, what we saw and interested us, what excites us, what disappoints us, and where you might want to look for some neat, unexpected finds. Mm-hmm. Now, we can only discuss our stores in New Orleans, specifically the West Bank of New Orleans. I think all of these stores that we have are West Bank. Except for At Home. We are doing At Home, and that is East Bank.
Yes.
But local to our area.
Right.
Your mileage may and probably will vary. And also, we're not going to touch on craft stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobbies, and Joann's. We were just in Joann's today.
Right.
And they actually had a small Halloween section. Now, I would not buy a goddamn thing from Joann's.
No.
In fact, I got a little too excited at Joann's briefly.
Yeah.
Because I saw they had the full-size skeletons on sale 40% off.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, we always need another skeleton. We have like 20.
Yeah.
But we always need another skeleton.
We do.
We can always find another use. And so it's like 40% off a skeleton. Sell me. And then I pick up the skeleton, look at the tag. The skeleton's original price was $99.
Yeah, that's
so it's down to $60. Now Home Depot has it without sale for $30.
Yes, that's the cheapest in the area, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I mean that's pretty good. But Joanne, everything is way overpriced, and none of it felt truly unique. But still, it was nice to see it. They did have a good selection of Halloween fabrics, though, which
they did.
They are a fabric store. If they did not,
that
would be a problem. But still,
they had some really pretty stuff. If I was more into sewing, then I would have picked some up.
I do have to say though, I have a certain weird fondness for the Lamax miniatures at Michael's.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. It's not a haunter thing. It's like a kid thing. It makes me feel like a little child again. Mm-hmm. And it's a little nostalgia trip. It's so cute, so quaint. But yeah, we've got one, but we've never really invested into it. Well,
yeah, because we got one and then we got cats. And so we couldn't put it out because it moves and lights up and stuff. And
we don't really have a place for it.
Don't want the cats to mess with it.
Yeah, and then just a bunch of other problems.
Yeah.
So, let's get into the thread about the actual stores.
Okay.
Spirit.
Yes.
The big one, the one everyone knows. The feelings in this house are very mixed about Spirit.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they do work to promote haunts.
Yes.
They let you leave flyers. It is kind of like a Halloween information HQ.
Right.
I like going to Spirit to pick up flyers because we have actually learned about haunts opening in our area through Spirit.
Mm-hmm. That's how we learned about the Lafitte Fire.
Yes, it is. We saw that and their snipe signs on the road. Yeah, we got the information, though, from Spirit. Yeah, we've learned about haunts, and I know a lot of people have learned about our haunt from Spirit.
Right.
In fact, multiple people, I work front of house, multiple people have told me, yeah, we found your flyer in Spirit.
Yeah.
And so we're coming out, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. So yeah, we love the fact they help promote haunts, and we do love their charity.
Right.
Spirit of Kids is a great idea. Bringing Halloween to children's hospitals is a wonderful concept. And that idea of bringing Halloween to people that might not otherwise have it is exactly how we got started in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina.
It is.
It was that exact spirit of, hey, wait a minute, we can bring the Halloween.
Exactly.
And we did, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, we'll do again. But yeah, we love their charity, and we often love the actual look of the store is oftentimes pretty cool. They have a lot of set pieces. I wouldn't consider buying them for use in a haunt.
Right.
Because they're usually made out of rugged cardboard.
Yeah.
But they look very, very cool. I love their cardboard designs and how they come together, and I find it very fascinating to play with. And they often have very good displays of some of their animatronics and very good displays of their lights.
Right. The atmosphere of the store is
really good, yeah.
It feels Halloween.
That's exactly it. It feels like Halloween to me.
Yeah.
But that being said, the Spirit props and prices have not been good in recent years.
No.
I remember we first bought something, a major prop from Spirit, I think, very first year.
Yeah, after season sale.
We always buy expensive things November 1st or so.
And actually, that year, my parents got us Fred and Wilma.
Yeah, two zombies.
For Christmas.
That they actually have not sold since.
No.
Neither Fred nor Wilma have been in store since. One is...
That's not their real names, by the way. That's what my dad named them.
And it just kind of stuck in the house. One is like the zombie that lifts his head up.
Yeah.
And Wilma... And we don't even know if she's a woman. I bet she has long hair.
Okay, so the reason that my dad named her Wilma is because she had a heart.
Yeah.
That's why she was the girl.
Yeah, she's tearing her chest open and revealing a beating heart. Yeah, those were the last major props we bought.
Yeah.
We have bought other things from there. We have bought discount skeletons, but usually we go shopping. Usually our big shopping day at Spirit's November 1st.
Yeah.
If we're going to be there at all, it's November 1st. Mm-hmm. And the issue is with their animatronic props, I've never found the quality to be up to code.
Well, and some of their static props too.
Yeah.
The quality isn't meant to last season after season.
And it doesn't look nearly as good as it should. Like, I remember that we bought a hanging torso prop because we were in a rush and we didn't want to make it. And we paid actual retail, or not retail, they were offering it on sale, but it was not like the deep discounts in November 1st. And we got it out and we realized we could have trivially made it.
Yeah.
And then we were disappointed.
Yeah, but I mean, that's part of the lessons you learn whenever you're new and you don't know how to buy
that was
stuff.
like a decade ago we're talking about with that one.
Yeah. Is that, you can build something that's going to last longer and then you know how to repair it too.
Yeah. And that's
instead of buy it.
But that's been the problem I've had with Spirit over the years is it feels like the quality is stepped down.
Well, yeah. I mean, we took a chance on buying a skeleton last year that had a moving mouth and
you can talk through, yeah.
Microphone input, yeah. And we're like, well, it
was literally cheaper than we could have ever built that ourselves.
Yeah.
It was cheaper than the servos and on the speakers and all that by itself. So we never could have built the price because we were getting it post-season discount.
Yeah. And post-season, it was more than 50% off.
Yeah, it was dirt cheap. It was comparatively dirt cheap.
Yeah. So we're like, but it has a moving part.
Do we really
want to do it because it's from
Spirit?
And whenever we got it home and got it out of the box, it didn't work.
Okay. That's the servo to move the mouth. Does not work.
Nope.
Just flatly does not work.
No.
And problem is, because when we bought it, there are no refunds.
Yeah.
So basically what we got is a slightly expensive regular skeleton now with a stand.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, lessons were learned on that one too. But man, the main thing about Spirit to me is you can tell based on the amount of floor space they issue, they're primarily a costume shop.
They are.
That is their bread and butter. I think they use the animatronics and things to get people to come into the store.
Right.
But they're not expected necessarily to buy them. Mm-hmm. So they usually only have a couple of each thing in the store.
Yeah.
And I think it's mostly about getting people curious, getting people in there, and selling them costumes. Because I'm pretty sure, the margin on costumes are higher.
Yeah. Because
the props have been, like I said, the price has been going up. The props have been getting more and more complicated. The quality of the build, though, has been going down.
Yeah.
So, however, I will say that there are still some neat ideas to be found in Spirit.
Oh, yes.
They have a thing going right now this season where they're doing a lot of new swinging props, like props actually on
a swing.
An actual swing.
Yeah,
they have a clown, they have a skeleton, they have an empty swing.
Yeah, I think that they started with one prop last year that did that, and they've expanded that line.
Yeah, and it's a really cool, really simple idea that, I mean, almost anyone could realistically do, but might not have thought of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically there's some neat stuff for like a casual haunter with a big budget. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Right. No, go ahead.
And basically, though, they're just better places for props.
Yeah.
If you're a haunter, you probably can name 2 or 3 off the top of your head.
Right. Yeah, if you're not a haunter and you want to learn how to build some stuff or want to learn where to buy some stuff, you can contact us, Haunt Weekly on Facebook.
Haunt Weekly on Twitter.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is that we do not have a Halloween Express in New Orleans.
Yes.
I know that is a Spirit-style store where it's big and it's everywhere. There is one in Baton Rouge.
We pass through that way. Maybe we'll go early to 13th Gate when we go there and stop by.
Yeah, but that's another one that is a big chain that people are going to recognize.
Yeah, we do not have one locally, though.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about it because we haven't been.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say that, like I said, there are better places to go for most of the animatronic props. And also most of those catalogs will have the bits and pieces, too, if you want to make your own. So you can choose your poison on that. Actually, so one thing I want to do with each store is talk about the best thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a good thing to do. Keep the positive going. The best thing is Spirit. I've got to say, I love the car magnets.
Yeah.
And that sounds stupid.
Yeah.
It sounds like I'm being petty.
But where else are you going to buy them?
Where else are you going to buy support Halloween car magnets? Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess I could look on Amazon or something, but, the idea never even occurred to me to look for them.
No.
Yeah, but they have really, really cool car magnet stickers, decorations, and things like that. Mm-hmm. And it's right up there by the registers. It's all that stuff is really well priced.
Right.
And I will testify that the car magnets hold up reasonably well.
Yes.
We did not lose ours from last year. We replaced it this year. The color is fading.
Right. Which I kind of like the faded out.
Yeah,
it looks cool to me.
And haunting, we call this distressing.
Exactly.
It's just naturally distressed.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the big retail outlet, Walmart. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Walmart is like Spirit. It's also costume first. They usually dedicate 2 whole aisles to just costumes, one for adults, one for kids, and maybe an aisle or so for decorations.
Yeah, and usually decorations share some room with masks.
Yeah, and the decorations are, frankly, I'd use the word generic a lot. Because it's like chains, bones, tombstones.
Right.
It's some pretty neat outdoor stuff and indoor-outdoor stuff. You could use it in any place. But it's nothing spectacular.
No.
It's nothing unique, or you go to it and go, I've never seen that before in my life.
No. Well, yeah.
The advantage Walmart does have is the prices are good.
They are.
So, we do occasionally pick up odds and ends there that we need. I mean, we picked up a bag of bones there this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to make something with it.
Yes, I'm making a chandelier. I haven't told you that. I'm making a chandelier.
This doesn't surprise me. But yeah, basically, something's going to be made with said bag of bones. It's not just going to be a bag of bones.
Right.
But, it was a good price, and it was actually cheaper to buy the bag of bones than it would have been for us to make the bones.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah, the prices are at least good. They do have a very, very wide range of house lighting, is one thing I've noticed.
Yes.
If you're looking to light your house, this has got to be a stop on your path.
Right.
They also have a modest inflatable selection.
Yes, they do. Also, back to the house lighting for 1 second. One trick to know is to go into the home and garden. They actually have lime green and bright purple LED rope lights.
Yeah.
And we picked up a couple of those out of season because they were a good price too.
Yeah, they were just normal everyday lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, the house lighting decoration in Walmart is usually pretty good. What?
Yeah. The other thing is the giant black light bulbs are with their regular light bulbs at the back in the hardware section. Instead of paying double for what you would to buy it out of the Halloween section.
Yeah, which is really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do have a small inflatable section. I've never seen anything at Walmart as an inflatable Halloween prop. I don't think you could get somewhere else. The big question I have this year, and I can also say it about Target, what is up with the fucking furry heads?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the actual hell? I mean, we walk into goddamn Walmart to go to the Halloween section, and there's a big old, they have those little giant cardboard containers in the center of the aisle, right? Like the $3 DVD thingies, like a huge thing. And we walk up there and these big fucking mascot heads, and they're like pandas and cats and
foxes.
And it's like, and they don't sell the costumes to go with them.
No.
They don't, it's not like you can get like a full furry fox costume. Oh, dear God, that sounds wrong.
Yes, it does.
But you can't get the full costume there. You just get the head. And I'm not going to talk about the quality of it because I didn't try it on. Because, I don't want lice. But also because I had no interest in buying them. I mean, I could see like a haunt getting them for like making like a teddy bear that comes to life or something.
Yeah.
That would work, but they have way too many of them.
Yeah.
To be thinking of this as some kind of niche thing.
Yeah, I think that if there's some leftover on sale after Halloween, I will probably pick up some because I can put them in weird places. I can make a room based off of those.
They are definitely uncanny valley enough that you can make something creepy with them, but my God, I mean, it's like these just appeared this year.
Yeah.
They were not there last year. I checked.
Nope.
I didn't specifically check for furry heads.
No.
But I think I remember.
We looked at all the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I just don't get that. But yeah, basically Walmart's great for the budget-conscious casual haunter. You want to put a little yard display together. You want to light up your house.
Yeah.
It's probably a good place to go. It's fine. Don't expect to find anything for a haunted attraction other than like stuff you're going to make into something else, like the Bag of Bones.
Right.
The best thing there, I really like the house lights, honestly.
Yeah.
They're almost all LED.
Right.
Which I love. They have a really good selection of types and styles. And the main thing for me is they have enough of each particular thing to do the house.
Right.
Because I've been to like Big Lots and see this really cool LED light. I'm like, oh yeah, this is perfect. It'd be great. And they only have like 15 feet of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, son of a bitch. I can't even get halfway down the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, they actually have enough.
Right.
Anyway, next door is Target. Target's weird.
Yeah.
They don't really have a costume. They do have a costume section, but it's not as big. It's one aisle usually.
Yeah, 1 to 2. They're short aisles. They're small.
They're very, very small. Instead, most of their section is stuff for parties, it looks like.
Yes.
Includes small props as well as things like bowls, tablecloths, and silverwares. Mm-hmm. It's all props and stuff you could fit on a table. Think of it like centerpieces.
Yeah,
for your party.
I think that's
and accurate. Some of the small props are really pretty neat. I mean, this year they had a Wheel of Fate prop. I almost bought it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't think of where it was going to go in my office.
Yeah.
Because it's just amusing. So they have these really cool props, and they're like tabletop, but they are a little bit on the pricey side, I won't admit, even though the Wheel of Fate one wasn't that bad. But they tend to be more pricey than they are elsewhere.
Right. And some of their stuff is artsy to the point that you just don't get it. Mm-hmm. Like you were talking about the spiked pumpkins.
Yeah, what the actual hell is that?
I don't know.
It was like a pumpkin. It was the weirdest thing.
Yes. It's not pumpkins. That's what I'm going to be making. Yeah. But yes.
Yeah, it was craft pumpkins with like leather, like what you do, like leather spikes, metal spikes, like you would put in leather. And it was really, really weird. But anyways, still, we usually do end up picking up a few things there for personal decoration.
Yes.
I've got a raven skeleton in my office from there. A raven sitting atop a skull. It was from Target originally. I might have a thing for ravens. I'm realizing that as I say this.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
But yeah, basically it's less scary, more spooky, and it's more for a party and tabletop stuff. Still, a lot of it is very, very, very cool.
Yeah.
And it is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing there, they do have a good variety of small skeletons. They don't have any big ones.
Right. But
almost any animal you can name, they've got a skeleton for. Mm-hmm. And like I said, all tabletop-ish size, like I said.
Yeah, small skeletons.
And they have like I said, the small animated props. So they had a skull hand playing a piano, the Wheel of Fate that I mentioned previously, and a haunted doorbell that I admit probably only amuses me and not anybody else on the planet, but it made me chuckle, so,
Yeah.
That's something, right? Okay, K-Mart. We can't comment on K-Mart because the K-Marts near us closed down. There are a couple in Metairie, but we have not been out that way and anywhere near these K-Marts. Mm-hmm. And honestly, we can't really be bothered. But in years gone by, the best thing we got from there was they had all rubber weapons.
Yeah.
And props.
Exactly.
That is something that can be very difficult to find online at a good price.
Yeah, it is.
And these were very cheap for what they were.
Yeah, they were like $5 for a sword.
And $5 to $10 for most of the props. I don't know if they're still there or not, but it was crazy because these are weapons that, your brother hit me in the back full force with one of them on accident.
That wasn't him. That was Jesse.
Oh, that was Jesse. Someone hit me back full force. It hurt, but it didn't injure me. I'm still here.
Yes, and then he learned, I'm not supposed to hit people. God.
Idiot.
Yes.
I'm glad he's not with us now.
Yes.
But long and short of it is they do have full rubber weapons. Some of them we still use. We bought them like 7 years ago. They're still going.
Yeah, more than that. They still look like they're brand new.
Exactly.
They're
the paint
fine.
doesn't flake off or rub off. It's.
They make a good sound whenever you hit a solid surface or a person.
The sound it makes when it hits a person is, oh, Jesus Christ. toys.
Yes, exactly.
That's a sound it makes when it hits a person. Yeah, don't hit people with them.
No, don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Those are something that's hard to find at a good price, even online.
Yeah.
We've seen them on the trade show floors at haunt conventions. They're usually about twice as much as they were at K-Mart.
Right.
And I gotta say, K-Mart sold me on buying full rubber weapons for actors that need them.
Yeah.
They're safer, they hold up, they last... Honestly, they probably last longer than real goddamn weapons. It's kind of crazy.
Well, you don't want to use real weapons in your haunt, but yeah.
Anyways, next door, Home Depot.
Yeah.
Holy crap, Home Depot! What happened? Wow.
We saw this happen last year.
Yeah, it started last year and it's continued this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be you go into Home Depot during haunt season. Why? Because you're buying crap to build a haunt.
Yeah, you're buying wood,
you're buying plywood, you're buying 2x4s, you're buying screws, you're buying bits, you're buying tools, you're buying other stuff.
Yeah.
And you would see they had a Halloween section, and it was like some dusty ass corner of the store. They had like 5 things, and none of it any good, and just ignored it, and you went and you bought your drill or whatever.
Right.
And that was it.
Yep.
That was the Home Depot Halloween experience. Now they've got a whole big section, and we've been to 2 Home Depots now.
Yes.
In the center of the store, right up front in both cases, dedicated to Halloween, and it is great.
Yeah.
Easily my favorite place to shop for Halloween right now.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks for Spirit here.
Yeah.
Because our closest Spirit is literally in the same parking lot as our closest Home Depot.
Yes.
And we had a moment last year, and this is kind of a dick move on our part, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Where we bought a bunch of projection lights from Spirit.
Right.
And then we went across the street from Home Depot because we were getting the hardware to mount them.
Yeah.
We saw the Halloween display. We saw the exact same projector lights, exact same manufacturers, $10 cheaper.
Yeah.
So we bought those projector lights, took the other ones back to Spirit right away.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even close. It was more than $10. It was almost half the price.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think it might have been closer to 15 or 20 even, because it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that was part of the problem. It wasn't like it was just like $5. I'm like, okay, lesson learned.
Yeah.
No, this was like offensively different pricing.
Yeah.
We were actually had our feelings hurt. We felt scammed a little bit. But last year they had introduced the horse skeleton into the Haunter's Lexicon.
Yeah.
And actually we bought one off season.
Yeah, we did.
It's going to be in our yard display this year. We're putting a skeleton on top of it, one of the 20 skeletons we have.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. But now they have a freaking T-Rex skeleton that's even bigger.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, I love going into I hope no one buys the one in our local Home Depot, because I don't want to go in there and not see the T-Rex skeleton lording over me as I walk in. It's so wonderful. But yeah, they have got some really great stuff. They've also got a lot of lights and inflatables. They have a small selection of props. Not really the best part about it. The inflatables are pretty good. They have the best price on skeletons, human skeletons we've seen. We just mentioned that earlier in the episode. And it's probably our favorite place for Halloween right now.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, I can't think of a place I look forward to going to more right now for Halloween stuff.
No.
They even have some decent, like, animatronic props, too. I mean, some stuff that looks like it might actually hold up.
Yeah, their werewolf was pretty cool looking.
And it looked pretty meaty and like it might actually survive a season.
Yeah.
Which I can't say that about most of the Spirit props.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best thing there, love the skeletons and the prices on them, big and small. And their projector light selection. They have the full selection. This year, they have pretty much the full selection of projector lights that you would expect to see at Spirit, but much cheaper.
Yeah. The Spirit has dropped their prices this year.
Yes, they have. And I think they realize people like us were doing.
Yeah. So
Spirit's more competitive, but it's no longer a blowout, but it's, Yeah. But Home Depot's still lower. So, God, Home Depot is awesome. It's the one place I will say I will look for stuff actively for the haunt.
Yeah.
Right now. It's the one place. Okay, the other hardware home improvement store, Lowe's. Basically, they're just inflatable and pumpkin central.
Yeah.
If you want an inflatable for your yard, get your ass to Lowe's.
Yeah. Now, I will say that Lowe's also puts out their stuff earlier than Home Depot. Theirs was out a full 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but basically everything at Lowe's is an outdoor display. They don't have anything I would describe as indoor that I can think of.
They've got a small section this year, but normally that's true.
Yeah, very, very little indoor then. But Yeah, if you want something for your yard, you want pumpkins, you want a doormat.
Yeah.
Anything you want for your yard, they've probably got it. They don't have a large light selection that I recall, though. I don't recall seeing that.
No, I don't.
It's like I said, it's mostly inflatables.
They had projector bulbs, and they had a new style of projector bulb.
Yeah.
But the reason you don't remember them is because the display wasn't fully set up, and so we couldn't see how they worked.
And they also don't have, like, the string lights for the house, though.
Right, they don't.
They don't seem to have that. Still, my favorite thing there, because we're not into inflatables. If we were into inflatables, we'd be listing off all the awesome inflatables.
Yeah.
I want to take a crossbow to most inflatables.
Yes.
But they think they have it this year too. Very awesome ceramic pumpkins that you can use with real fire.
Yes. Yes, and they hold up really well.
Yeah.
We've had ours outside all year round. Because
we're that house.
Yes, we are. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah. And like I said,
really
if you want a jack-o'-lantern with real fire that you can reuse, this is it. This is where you go. It's very heavy, as you know.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny because when we bought ours last year, we bought it toward the end of the season.
Well, so they also put their stuff on sale early.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
fact, they should be going on sale when this is going live.
In a couple of weeks, yeah. But yeah, I mean, so we went there and like, do we want the giant ceramic? It's a big pumpkin too. We want the giant ceramic pumpkin, and we kind of went back and forth about it. I said, yeah, we'll get the giant ceramic pumpkin. So I bend over to pick it up, expecting it to pick up like a jack-o'-lantern. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. And it's like, and there goes the back.
Yeah.
So be mindful. They're not like superhuman to carry, but they're deceptively heavy. How's that?
They have some heft to them.
All right. Big Lots.
Yes.
Oh man, surprising amount of large and small props this year.
Yes, I really enjoy going to Big Lots. A good Big Lots, because there are bad ones.
Yeah, there are garbage Big Lots, but we have a good one near our house.
Yeah.
Basically, small props of good quality.
Yeah.
They also have a decent skeleton and an indoor-outdoor selection. The biggest problem is buying lights there is difficult because they usually only have 1 to 2 boxes of lights. So what you'll do is, like I mentioned earlier, you'll find these really cool bitchin' LED bulbs, and you're like, we need to do the front of the house, we need to do the windows, we need to do something with these.
Yeah.
And then you go and you realize they've only got like 15, 20 feet of them. You don't have nearly enough. And that's annoying. So you can do your dorm room.
Yeah.
If you're interested, but yeah, you can't really do anything else with it. They do have a good skeleton selection this year.
Yes.
Including a really, really cool dragon skeleton.
Uh-huh.
That is huge.
Yes. I want it so much, and I think I figured out where we could put it.
All right, where? On the roof?
Yes, we're going to put it on the roof all year round.
Okay.
On top of the porch.
I'm down with this. So when are you going to go pick it up?
Payday?
Okay. Oh, it's coming up. But yeah, long and short of it is they do have a really, really cool dragon skeleton. And the stuff there ranges from like super duper cheap, low quality stuff to actually very nice stuff. And that's the thing, is since they're like an overstock store, it's really kind of a crapshoot what they have.
Right.
But yeah, best thing for us was, other than the dragon skeleton, obviously, they have a movie projector prop. Mm-hmm. Which apparently movie projector props are in this year. Yeah. And that works out super great for us because we're doing a theme about old horror movies.
Yeah.
So we have they have the movie projector, and theirs is better and cheaper than either Spirit or Target's. Both of them have them.
Target and Home Depot.
Oh, that's right. Home Depot has one too. Spirit had one too, though. We did look.
Yeah. So, and it has the reels move, and it
actually projects a movie rather
not
than
just a projector bulb.
Yeah, not just a regular projector bulb. But it is super cool. And disclaimer: this is the first time in I think at least a half a decade we have bought a prop from any store, any retail store, and we'll be using it in the haunt effectively as is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
We're usually we buy something that we're making it into something.
Yeah.
But this will be used, and the modification we do have to make is it does play music, and the music actually fits the theme.
It does.
Which is the good news. The bad news is it's also freaking loud.
Yeah, so we'll have to muffle a little bit.
We'll have to muffle it some, but other than muffling the speaker a little bit, it's ready to go as is. It's even the right color.
Yeah.
We don't even have to paint the bastard. I mean, it's beautiful. So, yeah, that's really, really exciting for us. If you have not checked out your Big Lots Halloween, give it a look.
Also, that's the place that last year, and they have it again this year, the power boxes with the wires that jump and stuff.
Spirit has them too, but Big Lots has them much cheaper.
Yes, they were the cheapest place to find them last year.
And we actually did get one, and it has held up.
Mm-hmm.
That isn't... I just realized, holy crap, we have an animated prop that actually survived an entire season.
Yeah.
And it's going to be used again this year, I think.
Yeah, we camouflaged
once again,
into the scene
this is heavily modified, though, by the time at least heavily redecorated.
Yeah.
Because that's another example of, we liked the motion, we liked even the sound and the light it had, but the look of it was not good.
Yeah.
So it needed some Krylon touch to make it blend in with what we wanted, and that'll be the same case this year. Okay, At Home.
Yes.
If you haven't heard of At Home, it is a home decor store that is growing in popularity, actually. I was unaware of it until this year.
Yeah, I saw it on one of my Halloween forums. They're like, At Home has stuff, and I'm like, great, where's the closest one? Wow, it's right here.
Yeah, there's one in Kenner, I think.
Yeah.
Which is funny that we drove to Kenner for At Home, but we're not going to Metairie for K-Mart.
Yeah.
I think that says something about us, doesn't it?
It does.
Or K-Mart. I'm not one or the other. It says something. Anyways, it's a very, very party/decor focused store, as you would expect.
Yes.
Lots of small props, but a lot of decorative items, especially like wall hangings and stuff.
Yeah. They've got a large steampunk collection if you're into steampunk skeletons and things like that.
Yeah, they have, like I said, tons of wall hangings, centerpieces, tabletop props.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like Target, but with more of a theme.
Yeah.
They do have some outdoor lights. They do have some skeletons, but it's very catch as catch can on that front.
Right. They also had outdoor props because we bought some groundbreakers because we bought one thinking that I was just going to use it for a form for a groundbreaker.
Well, yeah, because it looked like it came in one of those spirit boxes.
Yeah.
And we've gotten used to opening those boxes, being immediately disappointed in what's inside.
Right.
And then either using it as a form or just shoving it into the attic or something.
It was $10, and I'm like, well, for $10, it's not much of a risk, and it saves me some time. So we got it home, and it actually looked a lot better than what I was anticipating.
It needs some touch-up. Might need to be redressed.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's ready to go.
Yeah. So we went back and got another.
It can definitely be used in like the background of the yard display.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. No, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So they do have some outdoor stuff. Honestly, it's not a super spectacular selection. They have a few odds and ends that are pretty cool. But... Yeah, the best thing about At Home is how early they set up.
Yes. We were there 2 months ago.
Yeah. Literally 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Buying Halloween crap.
Yes. And they have a large selection of pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
Like all different kinds of pumpkins.
I guess that should have been something else we mentioned is this is a pumpkin central here. It's not ceramic pumpkins. They don't seem to have those. Right. But if you want like the decorative pumpkins for your yard.
Yeah.
As long as you don't plan on setting them on fire.
Yeah.
They'll probably work fine.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could set them on fire and use them once. But
yeah.
So anyways, that's about the major retail outlets here. I don't think we missed any.
The only thing to throw a tip to would be Walgreens.
Yeah.
Because surprisingly, Walgreens has Halloween.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good.
My favorite thing about Walgreens is if you wait until after season or until near season ends, you get to late October or early November, they usually put whatever's left on 80 to 90% discount.
Yes.
When I say we got 20 skeletons, I think 14 of them came from Walgreens November 5th.
Yeah. Because what we did was we looked up every Walgreens.
And just ping them all.
To all of them.
We ended up picking up 2 here, 1 here. Okay, didn't have any of that one. Go to the next one.
Yeah.
And we ended up picking 14 skeletons for like $10 each.
Yeah, 10 to 15, yeah.
It gets ridiculous how cheap it gets.
Yeah.
So, yeah, keep that in mind next time you're at Walgreens picking up probably drugs or prescriptions or something.
Yeah.
Drugs are prescriptions.
Yes, I know.
What the hell, Jonathan?
Maybe you're thinking of other drugs.
Maybe I need other drugs right now.
Maybe.
Anyways, the main conclusions for me is that retail is not catering to haunters, even like the more serious home haunters.
Right.
Only the most casual of home haunters, I think, are really being targeted.
Yeah.
And they're only being targeted by like Spirit and Home Depot.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't say they don't have odds and ends that are still really cool. And then it can be like the horse skeleton is just freaking great.
Right. I plan on corpsing it. It's not going to be corpsed this year.
No.
Don't have time.
Well, honestly, I think it being used naked one year is kind of cool. Because then people get used to seeing it.
Yeah.
And then when it's corpse next year, it's really going to have an impact.
Right.
Because it's going to look like the zombies reforming. And maybe after that, we just stick an actual horse in the car.
Yes. Well, it's like that idea that kid came up with from across the road. He was like, well, why don't on October 1st you put out a hand coming out of a grave, and then the second, like a whole arm with the hand, and basically have a stop motion zombie escaping the ground each day in October. And I'm like, kid, that's a really great idea. Unfortunately, I just can't do it.
We don't have the time. We could do it like every week, though.
Yeah.
Have it come out a little further or something like that. We can't do it like every day. Yeah. That would be too much.
Maybe for another year, but it was a cool idea. I liked his way of thinking.
Yeah. So yeah, basically though, you can get some really spooky stuff for your home and office at these stores, and I think that's what it's more designed for.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I do love decorating my house with Halloween crap.
Well, yeah.
That's the best kind of crap to decorate your house with.
Yeah.
But there are a few things we do actually buy for the haunt in retail. Mm-hmm. Bones and limbs, we've mentioned a few times.
Right.
We have literally, and this is literal, a giant 50-gallon trash can full of limbs.
Yes.
Literal.
Uh-huh.
It's in the shed right now because we're going to be using them later to decorate.
Right.
But that's just it. We take them, we repaint them, we sometimes corpse them. We do, you know what I mean? But I remember one year, like the dollar store. We didn't mention like the dollar store, like Family Dollar or whatever.
Yeah.
The best thing they have there usually is cheap hands and feet.
Yeah.
For $1 each.
Yeah, Dollar Tree is great for that stuff.
Yeah, they look like utter crap.
Yes.
But
paint them.
Or put them
in gloves.
Put them in gloves, or put them, in the background of a scene, or stick them and like glue them to a wall and code them.
Yeah.
They look amazing then.
Yeah.
With a little TLC, they can be fine. Lights, both projection and string lights, we do buy at retail. Some tombstones, we've stopped that largely.
We haven't bought a tombstone in forever.
Hey, we've kind of stopped doing tombstones.
Yeah. Yeah, because now we're a carnival theme, a dead carnival.
It doesn't really work with it. But also, it's just, my experience, especially the foam ones, do not hold up.
Oh, no.
And then the thing about it is, you can tell they're one season use because you stake them, and then you pull them out and you go to restake them next year and they start breaking the next year you try to put them in.
Yeah.
They're one season use.
Yeah, there are ways to make them sturdier and to make them last more than one season.
But I can't be bothered considering, we're not doing them much anymore.
Well, yeah.
And we do buy cheap masks. We didn't really mention masks much.
Right.
But cheap masks are great for dummies.
Yes.
They are amazingly effective on dummies.
Yeah.
And in fact, the cheaper, the better in some ways.
Yeah, because, and especially if you have something like with lots of, one year we did a wall of different masks. It went with the theme, and they were just hanging there. And then, but if you had a lot of cheap masks, nobody's going to expect you to put somebody in a cheap mask.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of them on display in a way that you can hide a character in there, then that could work.
Yeah, cheap masks are just super effective at hiding dummies, basically, and then hiding people eventually. It's actually a really cheap, really easy scare, but it works so well. We do buy costume bits. One of the important things we buy is bamboo canes.
Yes, they're getting hard to find, if you know where to find some.
Yeah, bamboo hook canes. I need like 1 million.
Yes.
Because Bernie goes through probably a dozen per season.
Yeah.
So I need bamboo canes. All in all, though, it's great for setting the mood, maybe getting a few ideas, getting some inspiration, but it's not exactly the place to buy, but it's still a lot of fun. The only exception to that rule is Home Depot, because like I said, I'd be pretty willing to buy stuff for the haunt from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Well, anything else to add?
No.
I don't really have it either. You know, it's been a very interesting... How do you feel, real fast, how do you feel about this year's Halloween retail experience versus last year's?
I think it's largely stepped up. I'm sad that a lot of the bigger retail stores are going more costume.
I think it's largely the same to me. I think
Yeah.
Home Depot definitely further escalated what it was doing.
Right.
I swear to God, I think Walmart trots out the same stuff every year.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, I think it's largely the same. I think last year was a pretty good year.
Yeah, I haven't seen a new prop that I went, oh, I've got to have that. Or, oh, how can I make something similar to that? Because, you know, you get inspiration from these things.
I haven't had that from Walmart for certain, but
I haven't had it from anywhere.
This year, no. Yeah, but still, I think it's been stepped up last year. Because there was a few years there it got really, really sad.
Yeah.
Where we would actually get more depressed.
Right.
As we went through the Halloween retail.
Yeah. Now, occasionally we are able to find little pop-up Halloween stores that are not a major retailer. They're just
there's
local.
one on Veterans here we haven't been to yet.
Right.
It's a seasonal store. It's like a Halloween, Christmas, Mardi Gras thing.
Yeah.
We haven't been there. We haven't been to the Halloween store in the French Quarter.
Not in a while.
Not in a while. It's a year-round store, and it is stupid expensive.
Yeah, they overprice everything because it's French Quarter.
And it was, and this is true, it actually was a sex shop before it was.
I think it still is.
I think it still technically is, but all the Halloween stuff in there's like 200% markup. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I have never even found anything I remotely wanted in there at the price they were selling it for. But yeah, so other than that, I think we visited the major retail though.
Yep.
Well, on that note, everyone, thank you very much for joining us as we do our trip down retail lane. Once again, we are Haunt Weekly. Find us at hauntweekly.com, wherever finer podcasts are sold and distributed, such as iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Look for us on Twitter at Haunt Weekly and like us on Facebook at Haunt Weekly. Until next time, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Crystal.
And this was Haunt Weekly, episode number 95, talking about Halloween retail. Next week, we'll be back doing the news. We'll see you then.